What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen and Vitality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you get to know when I post all of my tea talks. I am back home. Do it look like I got some sun? At least some vitamin C shit. So, boy, be quiet. I'm going to tell y'all in the warrior community what he did. Because he going to be a whole episode on his own. But needless to say, hush! Damn! Don't make me tell you twice. I am already in a mood. So, we went to Joann's Fabrics while I was back home. So, I'm not going to do a long tea talk because I don't know if this is going to be in the beginning or at the end of a video. I think it may be the beginning of a video, but the end of a video. You know what I mean whenever I put it all together. But anyway, go ahead, get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is that you're sipping on. Get it and bring it close. I feel like this tea talk is a tea talk we should all have. And it's kind of like a, you know, like a quick reflective thought in regards to going back home. Everywhere I went back home, alright, this tea talk, alright, follow me. Everywhere back home, I saw a business. It was a corporate company. There was very small business companies, very small share in the area we were in. So I don't even want to imagine what was in Hampton and Newport News and Denby and Fort Eustis. I just want to focus strictly on where I was. And 10 years ago, where I was, it was corporate. It was corporate. It was small businesses that were thoughts, but they just didn't have a solid foundation. And so I decided that that wasn't going to work for me. And at 25, I moved. I moved down here to North Carolina. Going back home, now mind you, I've been home 3 times in the last 9 years. This is going on the 10th year. And I've seen more stuff being built. I've seen more houses, property, real estate out the yin yang. I've seen all of that. What I did not see is small businesses. Very few. And the one small business that I recalled, I was still appeasingly shocked it was still open. That's how hard it is for small businesses in a military state, predominantly a military state, a Commonwealth state, a state that has almost 13% taxes versus where I live now is barely even 7%. There's a huge difference. But needless to say, things are always going to continue on how they continue on if it seems to be beneficial and the results can prove for itself over time that it's a good strategy to use. So this tea talk is really going to be more about paying attention to tigers with their stripes and leopards with their spots, okay? Because if you know where you're trying to go, you know you don't want to put yourself in an environment or in an area where you know you can't dominate and the numbers are against you. You don't want that. So this tea talk here is to show me, like, you know, it's good to have a synopsis. Like, it's good for you to have an understanding as to why it is you do what you do, and to be able to still look back and reflect and see that betting on yourself in that stance, it was worth what you're redeeming it in for. Alright, so let me say it like this to you. When I moved down here, it was to be able to see my money, to be able to live, to be able to breathe financially. And in over a 9-year span, child, I done gone to school, got another degree, went back to school, finishing up now with 2 more degrees. I done started 3 YouTube channels. Collectively, I have 4 running businesses. You know, I'm my own boss. I'm multi-talented. I do it with grace. I do it with just overall, just the gratitude of knowing what I've gone through and being able to focus on something that's going to keep me out of the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sidewalks does numbers for many people's lives if they know their purpose. And so I went back home, and it was just so interesting. Like, I can't believe we have a casino. At one point, we all, what? Casino? What? No, absolutely not. But you know how taxes is set up. Everything needs to be paid. So knowing that, when I go back and I see all of this, and I see things have been built up, but the investment is more in what's already been seen over time to grow versus trying to change the narrative and do something different. I'm glad I did it for myself versus wait on time to show me if I was worth an investment. Because for all I know, I could still be bussing tables right now. I could still probably be serving tables right now, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I think it makes better money than stripping if you want to keep your dignity. I mean, that's just me. Needless to say, I knew that wasn't my end goal. So I'm knowing the difference between setting sights on something that I can obtain and then setting the bar too high, and then I'm stuck trying to strategize, and I'm overthinking, and then I'm starting to doubt myself. I'm seeing that everything I did, all of the research I did to move where I'm at now, I pat myself on the back, because literally North Carolina is like in the top 10. I think it's number 1 for women in entrepreneurship. When I first moved down here, it was number 7. It's number 1 now. We were number 7 for economical growth. We're number 3, and they've held their end on that on both parts. And then needless to say, even with taxes going up just a smudge, we're still underneath like 7.5%. So it was not a bad move at all. I have no problem earning my spots versus something that is cool with keeping its stripes. We just know that we can't mingle together. We just know we can't mingle together because you're a solitary animal and I am as well. As a matter of fact, I feel more apex than I do feel like solitary, but it's cool. But needless to say, it was a very interesting trip. It was a very long overdue trip. I wish I could have stayed longer. Parts of me wish I never left. But I kept in mind what my goal is. I came back. I saw the people I needed to see. I saw my family. I saw my nieces. And I'm good. My heart is full on that. And my mind is cool with me because it's like, if you don't shut up. My mind is cool with me because it's like, you know what, you made sense when you made this move. So, all there is to do now is just learn how to continue to intertwine and multiply the purpose of what I'm doing. And that's what I'm going to do. Point to the blank to the period. So, outside of all that, I feel like, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I had a good trip in regards to just checking in on myself and my entrepreneurship potential. I did the right thing. I'm going to continue to follow directions and do the right thing. This is what happens when you hear the Lord say, move, and you do it. You know what I'm saying? I have no regrets. And you know what? My biggest thing is this. Real friends, down best friends, real family, because not all kinfolk. You feel me? So I have a best friend back home from college that, like, literally, she's my sister. I don't care what no one has to say about her. She is my sister, and her kids are all mine. I don't care. And I just love the fact of, you build relationships that are meaningful and they last a long time. And no matter when I come, what side of Virginia I come in, where I come in at, where I leave, when I leave, she knows I'm gonna need to set eyes on you before I leave. You and the babies. I need to set some eyes on y'all. And I have fun. I have fun. So they have a Joann's at home. Now, at one point in time, I was a little scared and skeptical about Joann's because I kept seeing these things about bankruptcy, and I was just like, no, because I had just got acquainted with Joann's in Greensboro before I moved years ago onto this side. And so outside of me willing to drive and go through all the hassle of traffic to get to that Joann's, it's just easier for me to order online. But since we had one that was not that far away from the casino, I said, you know what? He gonna blow his money, and I'm gonna take my little bit of money, and I'm gonna go to the yarn store and quadruple my money back. See what they got going on sale. So this is what I did. I went ahead, I looked it up, I saw what they had in stock. I was like, I like these colors. Some of these colors I may have, I may not have, but at least, damn it, they will be in my yarn stash. So mind you, I didn't even get to this before I left because I was just like, yo, get the homework done. Make sure the timer on the feeder for the cat is good. Make sure his bathroom is good. And I was out. I wanted to go. So needless to say, this will be something I will be working on this week because holidays are here. They will be available on all Arts at 3634 websites. But let's go real quick. I don't have my contacts or my glasses on, so I'm looking at my battery. Okay, so this is a thing that makes me upset between Hobby Lobby and Joann's. Okay, so the cashier told me they went through all their legal stuff. So the one that is back home, they're going to keep. Alright, they're going to keep. And then for all the other ones, they're potentially closing. Alright, just like they said, newsflash, Big Lots, they say Big Lots is supposed to be closing as well. But we ain't going to worry about that. We're going to pause that. So I said, okay, so let's talk about comparisons now. When it comes to Hobby Lobby, there's 30% off the third week of the month, or every other week, right? So like this week is home decor and art supplies, which I went and got some. And then I also got a catalog in from Hershey's. I may be saying that wrong, but charge it to my heart. No, charge it to my heart, not my mind, definitely. And so I'm going to look in this because I saw online that they did have a catalog request. So that's that. I'm going to look through that. But Hobby Lobby had a 40% art sale. So me and my inner child went to see what was going on with that. I didn't really get too much outside of pencil, like tracing pencils, because I ran out. Graphing pencils, those were in a car. And then like felt pens, brush pens and stuff. I thought these were kind of cool because they are dual tip. So you got fine tip and then you got the brush side. So that's going to be really good with my sketchbook. I miss doing art, so I'm going to get back into it. It's telling me to get back into it. So that's what I did. So Hobby Lobby has their yarn sale 30% off every other week, or at least the third week of the month. Any sales depends on the store. I went to the Greensboro store, they're trash. I stick to the Hobby Lobby store that's closer to my house because they have more, it's cleaner, and what it is I'm looking for, I know it's there. So that's Hobby Lobby, like literally. Like if I was to go and get velvet yarn from Hobby Lobby, and if I was to wait the third week of the month or every other week when it's 30% off, I will be getting the velvet yarn for like 3 2/4, $3.50. If I was to not wait until it's on sale, I will be spending almost $6. So because it's like $5.99 plus tax. So it's smarter for me just to wait until the velvet yarn is on sale, so then that way I can do what I want to do with it. The gag is though, that's the thing, you have to wait because they don't have it on sale where it's smarter. Well, they don't have it on sale in the amounts where it will be smarter for me to buy to have enough. Like, I don't see the point in spending that much money in this room. Like, I'm literally having inventory crawl the walls. So it's just like, it's priced to move. It needs to move now. But this is the thing about Joann's that I like. Joann's, the same yarn, the same measurement as far as the yarn is concerned, like how much is in it. 380 yards at Joann's when this is on sale. It's, instead of at Hobby Lobby when it's on sale, even when they're this size in regular acrylic yarn, when they're on sale, they're $3.50. They're $3.49. If they're not on sale, they're $5. So they're like, maybe they're close to like, you know, like $6 maybe. But if I was to go to Joann's, these this size are $2.79, and it's a really good grade of yarn. So for $2.79 versus $3.49, I think Joann's will have the best. They will have the better deal. And I actually like their color arrangements. I always run out of colors that I think I don't use on the ordinary, but come to find out I do. So I saw they had this purple. I need purple. I always need purple, especially when I do things that are like pride colors and stuff like that. I need it. Had I known the tweed was only going to be like 15% off, I would have left it there. But I liked it because I can make a hat out of it. And so I also like how they have it here where, like, you know, if so happens you want to make certain things, it kind of tells you how many of these you need to get. They say invest in 2 at a time per project just in case, but I like how they have it up here what it is that you need if you wanted to like make a hat. I like making two-tone hats, like two-tone beanies. I like making color blocking beanies. So that's really the only reason why I got this, and it's because it's a dad color. So I could put it with khaki, I could put it with gray, I could put it with brown, I could put it with charcoal, I could put it with black, you name it, it'll go. So I got that. If you hear my phone constantly go off, it's because the kids are about to be back in school and I'm coming back home in the middle of a work week. So everyone's trying to get on my schedule before it's totally booked. Praise the Lord. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to use on the neon yellow fabric that I knitted, that I crocheted. That I crocheted. So this is going to be that two-tone, it's going to be a two-tone neon beanie hat. It's going to be on the website. I'll probably end up finishing it. Today's Tuesday, so I'll probably end up finishing it on Wednesday. It'll be up on the site by maybe Thursday or so. So that's that. That's for this. But they have all these other cool colors. Now, really quick, if so happens you have gone to my website and seen my scrunchies and some of my bags, you have probably seen this granny square colored yarn in bags. I think this will be good in scrunchies. And as far as a bag is concerned, I want to try a fanny pack. So this, believe it or not, okay, so at Walmart, this is where I stay at Walmart. Hold your breath. This is $7.48. At Joann's back home, it was on sale for like it was like $6.80 something. I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta get this. And this has black, moody cherry, and some other colors. Of course, I got a rose pink. It says cosmetic pink. Okay. And then mint. I love mint. I think this will be a nice hat. We'll see what happens. We got some, I want to say this is pumpkin so bad, but I bet you it's cinnamon. It's a rust, carp tone, I don't know. But I thought this was a nice color. This was another tweed. that I saw. Now, I was willing to pay for this one because I wanted to do black on the other side. I'm trying to use all my scrap yarn, like rotate my yarn by making the two-tone hats. If I make the two-tone hats, then I use some of my old yarn, like my scrap yarn, and then I'm able to make different stuff. So that's what that is. This color here, plum, I like it. This is one of my favorite colors right now. This in aqua. It's called Sapphire. Okay. This is giving me Dragon Ball Z. This, for some odd reason, and this is giving me Dragon Ball Z. I don't know why. I thought this was pretty. Yeah, I thought this was pretty. So I don't know what to do with this. It says that I can make a hat out of it with one. So we'll see. I think this is like the girl version. If I was going to make a hat out of it with like white on one side or turquoise on the other. It's so many fun colors I can use though. I can use orange, I can use pink, I can use blue, I can use magenta. I got a couple colors like that. This is more like the boy colors, right? So I really will probably use this rust for this because it's really pretty. I don't even know what it's called. It's called Lake House. Lake House. And then last but not least, I saw this lavender like, ooh, it is lilac. Is it lilac? It's my accent. Lilac. Okay, so I got this color because if it's just my luck, I need it for a project and I'm ass out. So I got that. And then this is my other color that I'm like so in love with right now. Like I've been in love with this color for a little while now. And I feel like my inner adolescent likes this color. And then like my inner little child likes the neon pinks and the rose pinks. But this right here is called Jade Green. And I think this will be really, really good as maybe part of a bag, right? I'm getting back into making my bag since the holidays is coming up. Or even then, maybe part of a scarf. I haven't really found too many different ideas as far as scarves are concerned that I'm interested in making. But this one, I have a couple ideas, but you know, we'll see. Needless to say, this one right here, I think will be really good if we were to make probably a bag or something. But all of them are machine washable, so regardless if I make scarves, or I was really honestly thinking about turning all of the tank tops that did not sell over the summer. I'm really thinking about taking those and making them into like short midriff long sweaters or whatever. We'll see. I don't know just yet, but this is what we have so far. So outside of that, I appreciate you all coming along with me on my vacation, and I hope to see you all soon. But by all means, tell me down below which one is your favorite. Let me know what you think about our quick little pep talk. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to, or forge your own path. Which one do you feel to be more purposeful and more of a bigger investment? It's totally up to you. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to go feed my cat since he decided to knock over his feeder, and luckily I locked the top instead of him waiting for it to feed him, and he went and ate a loaf of bread. So now I have to go and deal with that. So until next time, be sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Of course, hit that like button so that way I know you were in the room. And until next time, I will see y'all later.